It's important that you and everyone who operates a Bobcat mini loader understand proper machine operation and recognize situations that could result in an accident, injuring yourself or someone working with you. During the next few minutes, you will learn some basic safety rules and instructions associated with the operation of the Bobcat mini loader. As with all types of machines, it must be operated safely. The Operation and Maintenance Manual is your primary guide for safe loader operation. You should understand the instructions concerning proper operation and maintenance before operating. You will see this safety alert symbol throughout this presentation, as well as in the machine's manuals and on safety signs. It identifies important safety messages. The safety signs will help you avoid situations that could result in serious injury, death, or property damage. Take them seriously. Replace any worn or missing decals. This symbol points out actions you should avoid to reduce the potential for serious injury or death and damage to other property. Once you have familiarized yourself with the machine, make certain you are dressed for the job. Do not wear loose clothing or anything else that may catch on controls or in moving parts. Now let's talk about starting the machine. Ensure the parking brake is on and the controls are in neutral. The engine will not start if the steering controls or auxiliary hydraulic controls are engaged. On some models, the lift arm control must also be in neutral for the engine to start. Check to make sure the area is clear of bystanders. Start the engine. Set the engine throttle to the desired speed. Never attempt to start the engine or operate the controls from outside the operator's position. This is dangerous and could cause serious injury or death. Check all controls, gauges, and warning lights. Maintenance of your loader may be necessary before you begin operation. Once the engine is started and the engine throttle is set, operate the loader at a reduced speed until you understand the operation of the mini loader. A steering control, or on some models, 2 steering control levers, is located on the left side of the control panel. They control the travel speed and direction of the mini loader. Push the steering control forward or push both levers forward, and the machine will travel forward. Pull the steering control back or pull both levers back, and the machine will travel in reverse. Moving the steering control to the side, or opposite movement of the 2 levers, will then turn the machine. Remember to always carry the load low and slow down when turning. The reverse stop panel is an important safety feature of the mini loader and is located at the back of the machine. When the panel is pushed in, it will push the steering control or steering levers forward and stop the machine or cause it to move slightly forward. The engine will continue to run. The lift and tilt hydraulic function controls are on the right side of the control panel. The lift and tilt control functions for your mini loader model are identified on the decal near the controls and also in the Operation and Maintenance Manual. Know and understand the controls and their functions before operating. The mini loader has a lift arm and tilt control lockout system. If the lift arms are raised and the engine is off, the lift and tilt functions are locked. This prevents accidental movement of the lift arms or attachment. A lift arm bypass feature is provided when the lift arms cannot be lowered during normal operation. Activate the lift arm bypass and push the lift arm lever forward. Lift arms will slowly lower to the ground. The auxiliary hydraulic control lever activates and controls hydraulic attachments. Detent positions are provided for continuous hydraulic flow to the attachment. Some models are equipped with an operation mode selector. This feature allows the operator to select between high range mode and speed control mode by a lever or switch on the control panel. When operating in speed control mode, the speed adjustment knob allows you to select the amount of hydraulic flow distributed to both the attachment and the drive system. A hinged ride-on operator platform is available for some models. It can be installed or removed as needed for ride-on or walk-behind operation. When installed, do not operate the controls unless you're standing on the platform. Always keep both feet on the platform when operating. Always check for adequate clearance behind the platform when turning. Keep bystanders away. The mini loader has a rated operating capacity. This load limit must not be exceeded. This operating capacity is reduced if using a pallet fork attachment because the load center is moved farther ahead. Overloading could cause tipping and result in serious injury, death, or property damage. Never modify the machine, and be sure to use only approved attachments for your job. Changing attachments is easy with the Bobcat system. Remember to push the Bobcat system levers down until they are fully engaged in the locked position. Check that the wedges extend through the holes in the mounting frame. Safe handling of loads and attachments require care and good judgment. Here are a few basic instructions. Operate the controls smoothly, keeping your hands on the controls. Don't make any sudden stops, starts, or jerk on controls. This could cause tipping. Avoid rough terrain. Be on the lookout for drop-offs and holes when traveling with the mini loader. Avoid driving over obstructions. Remember, a track loader will drop down when driving over curbs, small drop-offs, or holes. Never back over obstructions, drop-offs, or uneven ground with the lift arms raised. Always carry the load or attachment as low as possible for the best stability and visibility. Be careful on slopes. Avoid traveling across steep slopes. Drive straight up or down slopes, keeping the heavy end of the loader uphill. With no load, the rear end is heavier. Slow down as you approach the dump site. Stop the loader. Raise the load slowly, keeping your load level to prevent spilling over the back of the bucket. Never lift, swing, or move a load over anyone. And never allow anyone to reach under or stand under raised lift arms. Always look to the rear before backing up. Look in all directions before moving, and keep bystanders away from the machine. Never carry riders. A mini loader is strictly a one-person machine. Be aware of potential job site hazards, such as underground power lines and gas lines. Before you start any excavation, call before you dig. If you must work in an enclosed area, make sure you have adequate ventilation. Exhaust fumes can kill or cause serious illness. Keep your machine well maintained for optimum efficiency. Follow the maintenance and service instructions on the loader or in the operation and maintenance manual. When fueling the loader, the engine must be off. Do not smoke or light a cigarette while fueling your loader. Immediately clean up fuel spills. When leaving the mini loader, never leave the operator's position with lift arms raised or with the engine running. Remember to always park on level ground. Lower the lift arms until the attachment is flat on the ground. Disengage the auxiliary hydraulic system, engage the parking brake. Stop the engine and remove the ignition key. If the lift arms are raised for service work, they must be supported by an approved lift arm support device to prevent accidental lowering of the lift arms. Before transporting the mini loader, be sure the transport trailer or vehicle and loading ramps are of adequate size and capacity. Remember, the mini loader weighs over 2,000 pounds. Remove the ride-on platform if installed. Make sure the ramp is secure and clean to avoid losing traction. Never drive on ramps that are spaced either too wide or too narrow. Drive up the ramp with the heavy end pointing uphill. If the mini loader has an auger or other heavy attachment, the front end of the loader is the heavy end. Always secure the mini loader and attachments to the transport trailer or vehicle following procedures recommended in the Operation and Maintenance Manual. Now you have the fundamentals of operating a Bobcat mini loader. Use the instructions presented in this program and in your operation and maintenance manual for safe, efficient, and productive mini-loader operation. For additional information, technical specifications, or training resource information for all Bobcat equipment and safety videos, see www.bobcat.com.